Good evening and welcome to Undaunted, bringing into the news untold stories. I am Star Smart. Let's begin. Yesterday, June 20th, 2022, as the world recognized, but like we mentioned, the high-peaking caption was, whoever, whenever, when... The media greatly influences society. They inform people about what is happening. It permeates people's lives by creating their own criteria and opinions. In this way, the media moves the masses.
The people of Ambazonia were deprived of such privileges. The privilege to enhance their own criteria and opinion. They have suffered cultural genocide for 6 long decades, but not in this age and not with Undaunted ABC Amba News on board.
You must understand that wars are fought and won in the media. The speed of the revolution on Ambazonia's quest for freedom cannot be explained without highlighting the diligent use of the media.
Franco-Cameroon colonizers, among other strategic moves, weaponized the media against Ambazonia for so long, and they continue to do so even today. The question would be, how much do the oppressed people of Ambazonia need to counter the media rage?
Indeed. How much more is required to stop the genocide? The carnage in Ambazonia didn't start today. In 1961, 1972, 1984, 1992, Ambazonians were slaughtered in huge numbers and help was not forthcoming. Why? Because the oppressor was the piper in the media.
The good news is we have what it takes to dictate the pace.
Right there, aggressively.
To inform the misinformed and disinformed. With Undaunted and other revolutionary programs bringing it to the news, untold stories.
Most importantly, to win the media war by taking ABC Amba TV into every multimedia platform.
In a word, where the importance of storytelling can never be overemphasized, Ambazonians has to tell her own story, not the other way round.
And like we say it always, Ambazonia must narrate her story accurately. We can do this together, you know, right? You are just a click away. Visit our website at www.abcambatv.com, and the steps are quite simple.
With just a click on the website, you can become a club member with so many benefits.
You can also make a one-time donation, advertise and showcase your goods and services at the marketplace on the website.
That was easy, right? You're welcome on board.
And thank you for opting for the winning team. Good evening and welcome to Undaunted, bringing into the news untold stories. I am Star Smart. Let's begin. Yesterday, June 20th, 2022, As the world recognized and celebrated refugees, it was done with flamboyance, speeches over speeches, but like we mentioned, the high-peaking caption was, "Whoever, whenever, wherever has the right to seek for safety." Is that being followed up by the initiators themselves? That is what we intend to find out today. On this premise, you understand why we will continue to question the controversial UK deportation refugee policy. How on earth do policymakers of a country like the UK, yet enjoying the blessings of Africa's human and natural resources, arrive at such? Where is the world headed? The plight of refugees and migrants, especially Ambazonians around the world, will be an epicenter of our discussion tonight. We will enter into some of the refugee settlements and camps to find out how today's celebrations and celebrants are faring. According to the UNHCR, we all live in a world that is very vulnerable and very fragile, and it can turn on its head. We are going to have a closer view of the interim government's compassion and love towards displaced persons and celebration across Nigeria at the refugee settlement camps. Like we promised to talk about Fruundi's boy OC, we will rest on it today. Joshua OC, the man who has attained the lowest results in a presidential election since the creation of his party, the Nijon Fruundi's party, SDF, wants a comeback into the political scene and assumes that Ambazonians will be a cheap sale. Scandalous. It went viral with diverse reactions. Mr. OC is demanding the US to deport true nationalist Ambazonian leaders. Does he even know a thing about the laws that govern the US, or has just been blinded by the evil desire? While on the other insensitivity, Mr. Kamto should be told unequivocally that his opinion on the Southern Cameroon's question is of no effect. I know you want more of these stories, but wait until we are done with the prime headlines.
Prime headlines. Gas and fuel pump prices increases all over the world. Joshua OC is in the news according to Cameroon news agency of Unfor Hansen. Review of Manfrey Arson Hospital reports. Junta mounts pressure on two mining giants. The plight of Ambazonian refugees. Manchester United Chief Executive Richard Arnold heads off protest as he meets fans in public. Former Cameroon and Barcelona forward